We're reviewing for our similarity quiz on Friday. So let's do this. Let's get rid of that. Okay, cool. The triangles below are similar figures, so it tells you that they're similar figures. And we are supposed to use the answer 1 through 4. So, which of the following is a correct similarity statement? Okay. So before we start solving anything, we want to put things in order. So let's see if this matches up. L, J, K. L, J, K should match RPQ. This is not RPQ. It's not A. And I want you to remember that order matters when you're doing this. Okay? Super important. So make sure you're matching things up exactly. JKL is similar to PQR. So JKL should match PQR. PQR. Hey, that works out. I like B. Make sure the other ones are not correct. So LKJ is like this. So that should be RQP. RPQ is not it. KJL should be QPR. QRP. Nope. Okay, so remember the order matters. It has to be the exact matching order. If you can't match those up, then you're not going to get it right. Okay, so number 2, what is the scale factor used to dilate the larger triangle to the smaller one? Okay, again, we're putting the smaller number on top of the proportion. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab 2 corresponding sides. Okay, we're going to put the smaller on top. So the smaller one is 10, which corresponds to 25. Okay, so the new one is 10. The old one is 25. 10 over 25. Okay, so you're going to make a fraction with a smaller number on top. 10 over 25. And if you can go into your calculator, it'll reduce it for you. Calculator, add a calculator, 10 divided by 25 gives me 2 over 5. Okay, so it'll give you the fraction 2 over 5. It's not 5 over 2, so make sure you, again, small number on top in this situation, 2 over 5 should be letter A. Okay, so this reduces to 2 over 5. Okay, so what is the length of KJ? Now, I'm looking for KJ. So I'm going to come up here, and between K and J, I'm going to put an X. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we said 10 corresponds to 25. X corresponds to 15. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make fractions for that on number 3. Okay, so we said 10 goes to 25, so 10 over 25. And then X goes to 15 equals X over 15. Okay, do you see how I made those fractions? From left to right, 10 over 25. From left to right, X over 15. If you can make those two fractions, then all you have to do is cross multiply and divide. So 10 times 15 is 150 equals X times 25 is 25X. Last step, to solve for X, we need to get rid of this 25 coefficient. We're going to divide. So what is 150 divided by 25? We get 6. Okay. So make sure when you're doing these, you put an X at KJ for what you're looking for, set up your two fractions, cross multiply and divide. Okay. What is the measure of angle R? Now, let's think about this. It tells us that they're similar figures. So if angle K is 95, then angle Q is also 95, right? And if angle P is 33, then angle J is also going to be 33. Okay. Now, to find my missing angle L and my missing angle R, remember the angles are congruent in similar triangles. I'm going to add up the two angles I know, 95 plus 33 128. And remember, I need to subtract that from the total. Inside of a triangle is always 180 degrees. So minus 128 gives me 52 degrees. Okay, so all this right there. Okay, so we get 52 degrees. Add up the two you know, subtract from 180. Okay, on number 5 through 7. Use the triangles below to answer the questions. If I can get this zoomed in correctly and not do that actually. Okay, so are the triangles similar? Now, if you remember from our notes, all you got to do is make these three fractions and see if they're the same. 6 goes to 36, right? 8 goes to 48. 5 goes to 30. What we want to know is, are those all going to be congruent? Or sorry, are all those going to be the same measurement? Okay, let's find out. 6 over 36 is 1/6. 8 over 48 is also 1/6. And 5 over 30 is also 1/6. So I'm so sorry, this takes forever. There we go. All right, so are these triangles similar? Yes, because the scale factors, all sides are proportional. Since all three pairs of sides give you the same proportion, then they're proportional, therefore they are similar. Okay, so you have to check all three and see if they give you the same fraction or the same number. Number 6, what's the scale factor that we use to dilate? Put the larger number on top of the proportion this time. Okay, so I'm going to pick two sides, and let's pick 30 and 5. 30 over 5 equals 6. Okay, please check out your little ratio here. Okay, because it depends what it says. Dilate from smaller to larger is when you put the larger on top. If it said larger to smaller, you put the smaller on top. Okay, so again, these hints are going to be there. Just make sure you look at what it says. Larger on top, 30 over 5. I know up here we did 5 over 30 because we were just making, these fractions. But it's going to tell you as a hint how to do this. So make sure you do that correctly. You get 6. Okay. Which is the following similarity statements is true. So once again, you want to make sure everything matches up. So A, B, and C both say X, Y, Z for the first triangle. So X, Y, Z is going to match E, F, Q in the same order. And that's actually going to be A. Once again, remember, order matters. Cool. So your quiz tomorrow is going to be just like this one, same exact stuff. So please go over this carefully, make sure you understand each one, read it carefully because I'll give you hints on it, and you should be able to get a good grade.